The cash register for possessing it or using marijuana, that cash register just keeps going cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
So a first-time violation of our Item F drugs would typically be either a warning or probation and a referral to one of our partners. Keystone Substance Abuse Services is our #1 referral source.
I had to pay a fine, go talk to the dean, and now I'm doing some Keystone classes to figure out where the problem in my behavior started.
Personally, I think it should either be heavily decriminalized or legalized. I think the legalization process would take a lot longer, but decriminalization would be a good first step to that process.
Really, I think it should be legalized. I don't know if I would ever try it. Maybe. It depends in the future.
Kids get drinking tickets. I won't say left and right, but they are definitely common. I mean, I know a couple of my friends personally have gotten drinking tickets during their time in college, but if anybody were to be caught with marijuana, then you do almost immediately lose your scholarship, and you could even face time in jail.
Marijuana originated as a cure for euphoria. In ancient times dating back to 2737 BC, in World War II the crop became heavily cultivated, becoming a popular form of recreation. In accordance with the National Institute on Drug Abuse, marijuana refers to the dried leaves, flowers, stems, and seeds from the hemp plant Cannabis sativa, which contains psychoactive, mind-altering chemical THC.
People thought it was a cool thing to do, but that was back at the end of the Vietnam War, and there were people protesting, and that was just a different time period, but you could still go to jail for it, and people did all the time.
Plant material can also be concentrated into a rosin called hashish, or a sticky black liquid called hash oil, which has recently been popularized in Rock Hill specifically, according to the Rock Hill Police Department.
Movies, music is now pushing it out front a lot more again, which, music, it's always been there. Movies, I don't think that's a really cool thing. Marijuana just costs you. That's the bottom line, it costs.
Although hemp may have been helpful at the time, the problem it creates now may not be worth the trouble.
Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. Stay tuned to find out how you can end up in a cell like this.
Although after the war, marijuana had become popularized. For the first time in American history, 6% of the population uses or has used marijuana, and 1/3 of high school seniors have used the substance at one point in time or another.
Marijuana is still illegal in the state of South Carolina, and so when students are found smoking or found in possession, typically they're going to get cited or going to refer to my office for violating that student conduct rule.
For the first time in South Carolina history, this may be the year when legalization takes form in South Carolina. South Carolina legislature has taken steps to passing a bill to allow medical marijuana to those in desperate need. At the South Carolina General Assembly of 2013-2014, Bill H-487 was passed by Representative Rutherford. The Medical Marijuana Act would allow for those in dire need to use medical marijuana when prescribed by a doctor freely anywhere in South Carolina.
I was stupid and I used and I got caught. I regret it, but it's something I'm working on. Where I'm from, it's legal, so I should have left it at home.
For even a first offense, you can find yourself in a cell like this if you can't pay the fine.
A $570 fine, and then if it's your second offense, it's a $1,000 fine.
The sale or trafficking of marijuana can be fined with 5 years minimum, or $5,000 if you're trafficking less than 10 pounds. 10 pounds or more, the sentence goes up 25 years, or $200,000 at the maximum.
Yeah. There's some who think they smoke, but we stay higher.
Right now, while I'm in college, I don't feel that it's the best time for me to try smoking marijuana because college is all about enlightening yourself. It's all about raising yourself, and